Toys. Today we are making slime! We are going to make slime with Pursey Pink and Pinkie Pie. Hi ladies, how are you?
We're good. Thanks for asking.
Today at Tons of Toys we're going to be making some slime in the colors of these My Little Ponies. So that means that we have this neon pink food dye for Pinkie Pie and this bright yellow food dye for Pursey Pink. At the end of the video, I want you to vote on which slime you like best, and you're gonna let me know in the comments.
Yay!
So let's get started with making some goo. In order to make goo, we are gonna take some Elmer's glue. Put a bunch in there. There we go. Goo is not an exact science, and we're gonna make Pinkie Pies first. So we have some neon pink food dye. We're gonna do a big squirt in there. Typically I use regular liquid dye, but I couldn't find any at the grocery store, the one that I was at, so I have this gel stuff. It doesn't really seem to matter. I'm gonna mix it up. Ooh, I like it. Look at that. That's super cool. And I really like how bright it is. It does seem that the gel colors do have quite a bit more brightness than the liquid. I'm actually going to add just a little bit more glue. I want there to be a decent amount of glue at the end. Now we get to see the colors mix all over again. That looks super cool. Well, now it's getting a little lighter, so let's just do another squirt of this. There, I really like that super bright pink. Okay, and so now when you're making slime or goo, you just want to start with just a little bit of starch, because unless you're doing perfect measurements, it really depends on your glue. So I'm just going to pour a little bit in there. And you don't want to do too much starch, or else it doesn't always work out the best, but we're just going to mix this up. This is what makes it all stick together. Oh, this looks so cool. Sometimes it takes a few minutes, so always be patient when you're making this. Just gonna add just a little bit more starch. It's so slimy already. It just looks like gross and cool at the same time. You want to make sure you always have an adult help you, especially with the starch mixing part. There we go, we're getting everything. I'm going to move to my hand so you can already see it's sticking, and so you get to a point where you have to start mixing with your hands because your spoon or your popsicle stick or whatever you're using isn't getting in between the goo, and you need to get all that starch mixed in. There we go. There is our Pinkie Pie goo. You know when it's done because it stops sticking to your hand as much. It's not all over the place, and it stays pretty much in its own ball, which allows you to stretch it. Let's see how stretchy you can make it. Some of the different glue types, you know, like there's the clear glue and there's the blue glue. they sometimes make little different types of slime, so it's always interesting to try it with different glues. But it feels so cool, and I'm gonna be playing with this for hours. But before I do that, dropped a little piece on the floor there. Let's make our Pursey pink goo. Pursey is yellow, so we're going to make the yellow goo now. And the nice thing, when you get your goo all nice, you can just kind of clean out your bowl like this. And you don't really even have to wash it before your next batch. So we're going to put that right there, and we'll start with our glue. Oops, that was quite a bit. And this time we have our yellow gel food coloring, and we're going to see how bright this is. Put a good dollop in there. I have a new popsicle stick for this one. Oh, that's pretty cool. It didn't mix as cool as the pink, because that one was pretty awesome. But it's looking pretty good. It's nice and bright. I'm just going to put a little bit more to see if we can get it a little bit brighter. There we go. It's a little bit more neon. These are supposed to be the neon ones. Okay, now we're ready to add our starch. And immediately it starts clumping and it just looks so cool. This one really started mixing better than the last one. So I'm going to move to my hands. The pink back there is all spreading out. It's overtaking everything. The slime is coming! The slime is coming! So this one isn't clumping as much anymore now that it's all. So I'm just going to give it a little bit more. Starch, and there we go. It should stay clumping once it starts clumping. If it doesn't, then you don't have enough starch in there. There we go, that's better. You just keep mixing for a few minutes. It's a messy process sometimes, but that's why it's so much fun. You get your hands really dirty. There we go, it's starting to come off my hands a lot better, which is a good sign that we're getting to the right consistency. Okay, here we go. Here's our yellow slime for Pursey Pink. I think it turned out pretty good. It's nice and stretchy. Can drop it. And if you pull it really fast, it breaks in half. Oh, Pinkie Pie's has really gotten out of hand. Oh no, it's in her hair a little bit. There we go. We have some slime for Pinkie Pie and Pursey Pink. Please let me know whose slime you like better in the comments. Are you on team Pinkie Pie or Pursey Pink? Pink or yellow? Thank you for helping us make slime on Tons of Toys. If you want to see some more slime, stay tuned and make sure that you subscribe. If you liked this video, give us the thumbs up. And as always, have a great day.